You don't need more offers. You need the right offers. Let me show you. We all know about the done for you, do it yourself, and done with you offers, right? And if you don't know, let me just make a quick summary. Done for you means you provide services for somebody else, for your clients. So, services. Do it yourself means your customers, your clients have to do everything by themselves. And here, for example, you provide online courses. Sorry for my bad writing, by the way. And we have the done with you, which is a combination of done for you and do it yourself, which means you work with your client. You provide services, you also provide consulting or coaching. Your client has to do some work by themselves, and this is some sort of combination. Let's say it's a mix. Of course, you can make a hybrid offer. For example, you can combine done for you, do it yourself, and done with you, and you can create this kind of huge offer with everything, with online courses, with ebooks, with one-on-one consulting, with community and everything, right? But here's the thing. Not so many people talk about this, but there is another type of offer. So this is number 1, 2, 3, and let's say the combination is number 4. The offer number 5, access. The access type of offer. And at this stage, you provide people access to your knowledge, to your expertise, basically to yourself. And how to do that properly in order to make good profits and in order to have a good business running short, mid, and long term. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how. Now, first of all, let's draw a triangle or a pyramid, something like this, right? It's not the best, but this is what it is. Now, let's say we are at the bottom of the pyramid. In this place, you have to create content, right? So you provide content. Here you create ebooks, you create courses. Here you create YouTube videos. Here you create Instagram carousel. Here you post on stories. Everything is content, right? Here you create your landing page, your blog article, newsletter, and so on. Now, what you have to do with all this content, you must, and this is, by the way, it can be your offer, but it's not yet. You must provide the right content at the right time to your audience. How to do that? At the bottom level, you have free content. And here, basically, your content must do the following. You must attract new audience, which means here you do brand awareness and reach. Then your content must build your authority and credibility in the market. And last but not the least, your content must convert. Let's write it here. The 3 pillars: awareness, build authority, and the last one, convert. These are the 3 main pillars for your free content. Now, here you must do the following. First of all, you don't provide any type of content until you do this. You must create your offer structure. So at the top of the pyramid will be your high ticket offer, HTO, right? Which means this is your main core offer. This is your one-on-one or group program. I'm going to put it here, your program as a online coach or consultant. People will have access to you, one-on-one consulting, group coaching, Q&As, lives, webinars, chat, and also everything that you provide. Systems, courses, PDFs, swipe files, everything in that place. They will get access to everything in your program. And this is your core offer, your high ticket offer, which should be a little expensive, you know. Now, the next stage is your MTO, which means mid-ticket offer. Here, you will not provide people access to yourself one-on-one. You don't spend time with people in one-on-one consulting or coaching. You don't provide group calls, but here you provide knowledge, which is paid knowledge. Here are your secrets. Here is the secret sauce that you can give to people, but the only thing that is missing there is they don't have direct access to you. Of course, you can spend time with them, you can answer some questions, you can do some Q&As, you can do that. But it's different when people have access directly to you. When you go there on a Zoom call and you see everything regarding to their business or regarding to their problem, and you provide exactly the steps, the strategy, you provide that consulting that it requires and that will help them to make that transformation. So at the program level, the main keyword is transformation. Here I provide the transformation, and here at the mid-ticket offer, you provide your knowledge. Of course, people with, as I said, people with in your program will have access to all your paid knowledge as well, but they will also have access to yourself. And we also have the LTO, which means low ticket offers. And here you provide specific things that resolve only one problem at a time. So one solution at a time. And this is also paid. So everything here is paid, by the way. So in this case, you have let me change the color here with this one. So at the HTO level, you provide everything for them and they get access to you and everything. At the MTO level, you provide your knowledge and some little access to you, like some Q&As or live events. And at the LTO, you provide a paid solution at a time. And that's how you attract people in your ecosystem. This is like and by the way, why we are doing everything like this? Why we are doing this? Why we not only have one high ticket offer, or why we don't have only low ticket offer? Well, let me explain. Let's say this is your huge market. This is, for example, let's say your total market could be like 1 million people. From those people, as Eugene Schwartz told us in his famous book, Breakthrough Advertising, from that huge audience in the world, some people have different levels of awareness. So 60% of people are not problem aware. So they are unaware that they have any problem. 20% of people are problem aware, but they do nothing for it. 17% of those people are information gathering, let's say info seekers, which means they are aware that they have a problem and they are looking for solutions in the market. And only 3% of people are in the buy mode, are ready to buy right now. So this is your total addressable market. Now, from that huge market, half of that market, like 50%, will not buy from you in the next 2 years anything. Maybe they will buy from your competition, maybe they will not buy anything. It really depends in what stage of awareness they are. So this they will not buy from you, but there is another half, this place, which becomes your new 100%. From those people, 20% of them will buy in 1 day up to 3 months, and 80% of people will buy from 3 months up to 2 years. And I assume that you understand exactly why. Because just think about yourself when you hear about somebody that has a good offer. You don't buy from them exactly in that moment, right? I mean, it really depends. If there is a high ticket offer, these chances are that you probably won't buy anything from them because you just heard about them and you don't have enough connection with them. They don't build too much trust with you, with yourself, especially is with yourself specifically. But in that case, maybe if you are in the buy mode and you want a specific solution for your problem, for a specific problem, maybe you are willing to buy something much cheaper, right? Like a low ticket offer. And in this case, you can bring people who are not freebie seekers, but people who are willing to invest a tiny budget in your little offer. And in exchange for that, of course, they will get the offer and they will be satisfied with that or not. It really depends how good your offer is. And that's pretty much it. This is why you create different levels of offers. And after that, after you bring those people, those buyers in your ecosystem, of course, you can provide them more access to you. Like in the next stage, in stage number 2, after they become your buyers, here they will have a choice to make. They either get your iTicket offer, HTO, or they will get your MTO. It really depends here how good is your offer and what level of problem are they having. For example, if they only need the knowledge and they want to do it all by themselves, like do it yourself services, of course, they will go with MTO. And this means here they will get your online courses, some digital products, sessions with you. And this is pretty much your paid community, right? Paid community. Here you can do like paid memberships or annually or even one-time membership. It really depends how you want your business model to be. I suggest here to have at least a annually membership just to have cash flow for long term. If they choose your iTicket offer, of course, they will have access at done with you services, which means one-on-one with you, which means also access to everything from MTO and also access to everything that you have offering. They will also get access to your mastermind or your inner circle, let's say like that, inner. And these are the options for them. But they will not directly see your ad and they will not directly buy your high ticket offer without anything, right? That's why we go back at this pyramid and we go back to our free content, right? So that's why you need to create free content like Instagram, YouTube, emails, blog articles, and so on. Now I'm going to show you exactly my method that I'm using, so you can copy that if you like. So my method is pretty simple, right? I have one core offer, which is high ticket legacy. This is the name of my core offer. I also have one premium community, which is called Vincit, and I also have one workshop event, and this is my low ticket offer. So these are my paid offers, and from the entry level offers I have the Vincit free community on Whoop. If you like to join my free Whoop community, you can find the link in the description of this video. And of course I have my content, which is basically like that. I create one newsletter per week. I send that newsletter to my subscribers, and from that newsletter I have my my main YouTube video idea, and also I have my content calendar, which I create on Instagram, which is, by the way, the Andrei Isip is my Instagram. You can follow that if you like. I post on story, I post carousels and so on. And that's pretty much my method. And of course, I also have one good marketing campaign with Facebook ads that help me to amplify my reach and visibility to my target audience. And that's pretty much the model I'm using right now. If you'd like to learn more about how to structure your offer, how to establish your target audience, your client avatar, how to do everything, basically, you can watch the video, the complete roadmap of business growth on my YouTube channel. And if you like, of course, you can join my newsletter and my community. I'm waiting for you.